Yo, it's good to be here, man. I missed you, brother.
Same.
We got Butch in the house.
We do.
Butch is gonna jump up there.
He thought you missed him.
You can let him say hi to the comic fam. That's totally
I
cool.
always want to hang out with Butch.
It's
Don't say
Comic
this-
Karma. Yeah, yo. We're doing it. Comic Karma live, yo. We got Butch in the house.
We got packages.
We got packages indeed.
What do you think goes through Butch's head when you come in here with me or Russ or whoever, and he's like, oh, they're going into the bright room.
Yeah, they're going into the bright
This is
room.
where I get to hang out and people like me.
This is where I get to hang out sometimes. Because
every time.
Because we have to like kick him off, you know? He starts becoming a ruckus, man.
He's very hairy.
Dude, he gets hair everywhere.
He's shitty.
I know, I'm constantly having to clean the room, you know? It's just how it goes. Comic fam, welcome to Comic Karma! Oh my goodness, letting the chat fill up. A live show with the one, the only. Fire Guy Ryan is back at the table. Big shout out to Matt. Matt, what does that say? Matt Stalge, Nathaniel McDowell, Drew Watson, A. Jobs11. Who do we got in here, Ryan?
Lumpia Cracker.
Lumpia Cracker.
Darth Blake.
Darth Blake.
Eagle Eyes.
Eagle Eyes is here. Joseph Christian is here. Comic fam, it is so cool to see you guys. We are going to be opening up boxes of stuff that you sent into the show. It's amazing.
It is.
So let's talk
overwhelming.
about what Comic Karma is and really, what we are going to be doing going forward, because I know it's been a minute since we've been on the mic and I've chatted with Ryan. Maybe
Last time I was here was
let's kick him off now.
was when,
Comic fam, our audio fam who are listening to this on SoundCloud, Spotify, Stitcher, and iTunes, we appreciate you. Butch is in the house causing a massive ruckus. He's just rubbing his face on boxes that you sent in. It's
making
amazing.
really weird sounds that don't make sense.
It doesn't even make sense. But Comic Karma, this is a thing that happens in the community, all right? This isn't something we trademarked. This isn't even something we created, even though we probably popularized it. But in the comic book community, doing good by other members in the form of comic book sharing, recommendations, content creating. It's all different forms of Comic Karma. We get a lot of things sent into the show. Some things are sent for, gifts or reviews. People want to send an exclusive to be seen. Also, some comics are meant to be given back to the community. And that's what Comic Karma means here. We're giving out comic books. This very show, we're going to do 5 different giveaways for members who are in the chat. So keep the chat going. I want to see, because you know what? Take a look at this. Luke Sims, you just won a Joker #1 Raph Grassetti Scorpion Comics exclusive. And that was as easy as that. He commented, he said, "Hey, boys are back in town."
There you go.
Look at that.
Sticky note so we know who that goes to.
All right, so we got Luke Sims. Your
Thank you,
comic
Luke.
is on the floor, but no worries. We're going to bag and board it, make sure it looks good for you. But
Make sure Butch doesn't eat it.
yeah, we're going to make sure Butch doesn't eat it. He's actually rubbing his face on the camera, which is probably causing Ryan to shake a poquito. So, Comic Karma, people send things, oh my gosh, people in the community send things in. And because we have a mystery mail call, a service where we send you comics every single month, members like to hitch a ride. So what we do is certain books that are meant for donations, what we'll do is throughout the month, we'll bag and board them, we'll make sure they look nice, and we'll put a sticker on that book. Not the book, the bag.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yes.
we're not putting stickers on the
Carve
actual.
it into the cover with a pen.
Oh my gosh, what are we doing?
Or do we?
No, or do we? No, but what we'll do is we'll put the date and the word Comic Karma on the sticker. So that way you know what came from us and what came from someone else. We don't use this as inventory for the mail call. No, that's our responsibility. We're the ones who are supplying you.
We make all the mail calls, and then at the very end, we go in and sprinkle in Comic Karma like Tinkerbell or whatever the old reference was.
Yeah, we hoist Ryan up. He
Yeah.
puts the suit on. He's kind of like flying over the mail call, and he's just choo, 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 choo. He makes that noise. We pay him to do it, Comic Fam.
I get paid extra, so it's we don't film it though. I have a strict no filming Tinkerbell clause.
Fire Guy guy Ryan, ladies and gentlemen. He's in the house. So some of these are going to be used for giveaways. Some things we'll just prep for Comic Karma. But we make this video, which we are thinking about rolling back into our ongoing podcast.
We need some way to ensure ongoing Comic Karma because you guys can't see it on the camera feed I'm seeing here. You can't see this.
They send in a lot of things, dude.
There's a giant stack. I've got like a little comic fence, like a wall around my castle protecting me from Tom.
Yeah, there's gonna be gators. Actually, there's a gator comic book in this.
There is, yeah.
Something. So it's essentially a moat around Ryan.
We did a little pre-screening of these so we could pull up people's Instagram pages and give people shout-outs.
Oh, you know what's like really funny? You know what I didn't do?
Any of that stuff?
Yeah, I didn't do any of that. So I'm gonna download those while Ryan, you tell me about about something. Actually, why don't you tell them about the show, because the podcast is coming back. You know, we recently got sponsored, so we've been kind of taking a second to gather things together to plan out how to make shows better.
Correct.
And I'm very excited about that because we have a lot of good planned things. But what are some things that they can expect when we get the podcast up and running? I think this next week we're going to hit the mic live and resume.
We're still trying to figure out what day of the week. We've got to work around my schedule because now I am doing this full time. I'm working at Mill Geek. I'm working on the Mystery Mail Call. I'm doing claim sales with Jeff and the Guru.
You're petting Butch.
I'm petting Butch, putting Butch on the floor. I almost said putting Butch down. I will not put Butch down. That's not my job.
Oh my God, that's terrible, Ryan.
Not going to do that.
Nope.
Not till we have to.
Oh my God.
Not to the last minute. But as far as
this is
this is live. This is what you get.
There it is. Fire Guy Ryan is in the house. But yes, we're not going to put animals down on the show. That is a thing that will not happen. But what are some things that we will do on the upcoming podcast?
On our upcoming podcast, we're going to be doing. What are we talking about? We're talking about probably 4 different comic series.
Yeah, we're going to be doing comics that we're reading. We're going to have fun just spitting fire about comic books in general.
I've already got like extra shows worth of comics lined up in advance. I get excited thinking about like stuff to bring to the mic and talk with people. Get some extra eyeballs on books that
How excited do you get?
So excited. You don't want to be in the room.
Yeah?
No, you don't. It's dangerous.
It's going to get a little intimate is what you're saying, Ryan?
Intimate / dangerous. A little bit of both.
Yeah, it's like a little bit of the sexy, but then the violence.
Right. And sometimes it's
like
chocolate and peanut butter.
It's basically Matrix.
Yes.
The second movie.
The third one.
The second one. You remember the second one where it was like they're dancing and stuff and they're getting all hot and excited in the Matrix? See, it's violence, but it's sexy.
See, when someone says Matrix, all I think about is Matrix Revolutions, which is clearly the fan favorite.
Oh my goodness. We got Gem Mint in the house.
It's your boy Gem Mint.
Yo, thank you so much for the chat, participation. Tom, you got to lose the shirt and sleeves. That's the wave now. So Gem went live this morning. This dude looks great, man. He's motivating me to hit the gym more. This guy is looking ripped. He's Reggieing it.
Oh,
no. Here, I'm going to do it. I'm doing it for you, Ryan. I'm doing it for you, Gem. This is for you, my brother.
Not for Reggie?
I'm not doing it for Reggie. Today it's for Gem Mint.
Okay.
Reggie's coming on the show soon, though.
I see that. And
there we go. Reggie. I've been working it out. Oh, you got to stay healthy, comic fam. All right, Comic Karma, let's do it.
That's true.
And keep the chat going. We got over 50 viewers. I need to see some not just love in the chat because we're doing giveaways. I need to see some likes on the video.
Otherwise, we will shut this whole thing down.
I will shut it down. We need at least 50% participation.
Yeah, stop doing that. That's not fun.
People don't like it, but you know what? I don't care because we're doing a show. It took a long time.
You can't even hit the like button if you happen to be watching on your TV in your living room. There's no like button.
That's right. We're doing what we can. Okay,
right?
So we're going to open up Comic Karma right here, right now. But before we do, let me tell you about one of the sponsors of the show. We're talking about Whatnot. Whatnot Comics. If you download it available for both Androids and iPhones, this is the new poppin' best place to buy and sell collectibles. Gem Mint's on there. The whole crew is on there. Russ, the Guru. We also have Sammy and Tony from Skeleton Key Comics. Rage Theo is there. Danielle from Nerdy Girl Comics. I think I mentioned Comic Pops, my father. I'm on there as well. And this last week, we actually welcomed Gem from Gem Mint Collectibles, who's going to be on the mic on Wednesday, starting out Whatnot Wednesday. And it's going to be strong, 2 to 9 p.m. comic book auctions that start at $1, that lasts for 60 seconds. That's right. It's popping over there. And we actually got to welcome a new member to Whatnot. We got to get him on Whatnot Wednesday eventually. But very Gary, holy hell, my brother. This guy slayed it. He packed the house with like 300 people yesterday. It was fantastic. So we got pretty much everyone from the comic book community. I know Comics with Bueller has teamed up with Whatnot. And so many other really cool members of the community making content, but then just dealers in general. They vet their sellers so that members can join with peace of mind knowing that their comics are going to be shipped and handled right, that approximate grading is going to be done really well with people who have got experience doing it. And yeah, link in the description. Follow me on Whatnot. Join us for Whatnot Wednesday. Big thank you to the first like real sponsor of our channel, Whatnot Comics. Okay, let's open some comic book karma, things that you sent in, and let's just take a look at what we got.
You just want to grab one? Right,
Yeah. Hit me up with some. Hit me with some.
Give you this little box. There's a little box inside this big box.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. So what I'm looking at here,
Sure.
let me. This was from. I'm gonna imagine here. What I'm looking at right here, Comic Fam, are some watches. So let me pull up the screen here and help me explain things, Ryan, as I do it, because we got the audio fam listening in too.
Help you explain things.
Okay, so
Is there a note in there?
okay, so this is freaking cool.
My favorite is the notes.
There's no note.
Just send us notes.
If you want us to talk about your stuff, make sure to send a note. Otherwise, we're gonna have to do all this extra work. But what we have right here is a sign by Kevin Eastman. Is a Turtles watch, dude.
Okay.
Look at it. It's kind of moving around in there. But we got Raph. Look at that. It's a Turtles watch.
You say Raph, and I think Raph Grassetti, and not Raphael. That's
man.
how far we've come.
That's how far we've come, man. You know, it's Raph Grassetti when we think of Raphael.
Butch wants the watch.
I know Butch is like, I want that watch, but we got a freaking signed Kevin Eastman box. So it says, what would you call it? How do you say it?
Vigilantes?
Vigilantes, yeah?
Yes.
Wasn't sure if there was like a fun way to say it. All right, it's got a Nickelodeon brand on it, so that must be official stuff. Oh, Vigilantes and Villains. Boom. And then we also have a Shredder watch, which is pretty cool. Look at that. It's red. And this is courtesy of Original Dis Liz. Is that right?
It's easier to read on the watch, on the back of the watch. But yeah, Dis Liz?
Okay, here. Let me
Gotta be a better way to say
let me put this on the screen here. Original Dis Liz. And this is a Instagram profile that literally has jewelry and watches, limited edition watches. Looks like they're from Europe, but they're selling in the States. And yeah, they have different kinds of like DBZ watches I can see here. Captain America, the Hulk is on the screen right now, Comic Fam, at Original Dis Liz on Instagram. I appreciate it. I have a feeling that Russ is going to want one of these watches. He's surprisingly, he's a watch guy. Did you know this, Ryan?
I did not.
He's big into watches, man.
I don't pay enough attention.
I used to be into watches back in the bank days when I wore like suits and stuff. I kind of stopped.
I wore a watch at the hotel that I worked at before this, and then I went to the bathroom and I took it off to wash my hands, and I left my watch in the bathroom, and so now I don't have a watch.
There you go.
I'm scared to get a smartwatch for that reason.
There
like
you go.
I'm gonna leave some super expensive thing somewhere
In the bathroom. Fire Guy Ryan in the house.
toilet, really. That's the only way to clean the watch.
He's here, Comic Fam. Fire Guy Ryan's here. Let's keep it going with comic book
I don't
karma.
know if I'm grabbing one thing that's attached to another thing.
Oh, what's this?
What?
Brian _ He just won a giveaway. Joker #1, Raph Grassetti exclusive, Scorpion Comics, Comic Tom, bada bing. You just won a giveaway.
Is it because he complimented your guns?
You know what? I didn't see that. He just said yo. But if he did compliment the guns, I should probably add something to it. Just joking, yo. He's going to get the one.
Brian _.
You just won this giveaway.
You got to send us an email? Is that how that works?
Yeah, in the description, there is an email for you to provide us with what you won, where to send it to, and your full name. bagsandboardsgiveaway@gmail.com. Give us a few weeks to get back to you to send this out. You know, these are stuff that we are constantly trying to get ahead on, but thank you so much for commenting. Let's open up the next Comic Karma. Keep the chat going. Keep the likes coming. It's going to win you something, Comic Fam.
This one's just an envelope, right? Is there?
Yeah, is this Chuck's long box?
That is Chuck's long box.
Okay, this is pretty cool, Comic Fam. So let's bring up Chuck's long box on the screen. And what we are looking at is some pretty cool stuff. Chuck's long box. They sent. I don't know who this is, but they sent something in that's pretty interesting. Actually, there's another There's something else.
Is this attached with it?
It's attached with it. Can you open that too?
I thought this was a separate thing.
No, this is actually pretty dope. I don't know if it's appropriate to call these bootleg stickers, but I think there are bootleg stickers. But we have Something is Killing the Children-esque designs. Right?
Is it esque? That's the
That's
logo.
literally the logo.
That's the House of Slaughter, right?
House, I think that is. There it is, right? This is the house. Look at this. Look at these stickers. That's pretty cool.
I never think about stickers as a thing, you know, like my store folio is just black. Like there's no, the only thing on it is the old glue residue.
Which color would you want? He sent us a green one.
I don't want to put it on. My store folio now is about to fall apart. I need
a new one.
I need a new one.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a new one. But yeah, we have these stickers that are pretty cool.
Does this go with it? This is a whole separate thing.
What's in there? No, that's not it. There's another box. I think there was a box that.
There's 1,000 boxes here.
I know. We'll keep it going. But he sent us a. Here. It would be. Maybe it's one of those.
One of the ones on this giant pile?
Yeah. Check the. You know.
No. I'm doing this. All right.
Check that one right there. What's in that mystery mail call one?
Mystery mail call. People reusing their mail call.
Yeah. I think some reason I feel like I saw Something Is Killing the Children book at some point. So that's what you're looking for.
Oh. This looks like another envelope full of more stickers.
Oh, that's probably it.
Terrible sound.
Okay, let me see here.
I'm going to keep the letters.
Yeah, what does the letter say?
I like the letters.
Oh,
Yep, this is from Chuck.
Okay, cool. Chuck, what does Chuck say?
There's some comics in there.
There's some comics too? Let me show the comics while you read those.
Hey, Tom. Thanks for everything you do in the comic community.
Hey, Chuck. He sent in Comic Fam for our audio listeners. I'm looking at Something Is Killing the Children 14 and issue number 10. Very cool. It goes with the stickers.
While I don't have a lot of books to give at the moment, I hope these items can go out and make some folks happy. Keep it up, my friend. The community appreciates it. Chuck, at Chuck's Longbox.
Chuck's Longbox, making some stickers of IPs that he appreciates, sending them in, and
there's a Green Lantern one right here on his Instagram.
Ah, look at that.
Which
There's
I
a Green
noticed.
Lantern one. Comic Fam, I'm looking at some decals that are pretty damn cool. We have just dope stickers that I think Boom's got to get on top of, because if they don't be doing it, other people be doing it for ya.
I never think about it. That's what I'm saying. Like, you put stickers like on your short boxes. That's what he's got a lot of shots on his Instagram of just like he's decorating his own short boxes.
That's cool. I dig it. I dig it. Comic Fam, you guys are very, very generous. We appreciate it. Thank you, Chuck. All right, what's the next one here? Let's do that one on top.
This one?
Yeah, let's do that. Is that from us today?
Yeah, of course it is.
Oh, snap. All the way from Hawaii.
It's not that far from us.
Not that far. Just like
just a whole
just
ocean.
an island in the ocean separating us. Have you been to Hawaii, Ryan?
No.
You've never been?
No.
I went there once.
I don't do beaches.
I went there once with my grandparents, and they definitely didn't want to do a whole lot. Like, they like going to just relax, right?
Hell yeah.
And I'm all about that, but they wanted it to be memorable. It was like I was like turning 15, so they're like, it's a big deal, turning 15. So what they did is they flew me out to Hawaii with them, and then they like scheduled stuff for me to do while they just chilled. Oh. I had a good time though, because I was like,
I can't do that, man.
Going on adventures and stuff. I went to the top of a mountain with like on a bus with a bunch of people and rode my bike down the mountain. And it took like an hour to get down the mountain. And you like ride your bike on the road in between two trucks that are there, if you know, with food, or if you want to stop and get back in the car. And that way it's safe, right? So like they're monitoring this chunk of people that are riding all the way down the mountain. They drive you up and you ride a bike down.
I wish you could see the cartoon version of this story that's playing out in my head right now, because you said you rode a bus up a mountain, and I'm just picturing like up the mountain and then back,
like SpongeBob.
little Tom on his bike, like vertically going down this mountain, like terrifying.
It was fun. It was a good time. You know, I met some people, I met some girls, and
nice.
You know, they were older than me, but they were really pretty. And I was like 15 years old, so I'm like, gotta stay cool, Tom. Gotta stay cool. And I wasn't. Man, you look at these pictures.
I've seen pictures of like rough. Your dad posts.
It's
like
rough, man.
Teenage Tom, and it's
Teenage Tom was trying to figure it out.
Teenage Tom was not quite so swole.
I wasn't swole like Gem Mint and Reggie Collects.
It's your boy Gem Mint.
Okay, this one right here.
A Reggie button? We need a Reggie button.
I need a Reggie button. You know, like I said, he's gonna be on the show, so stay tuned. Hit the subscribe button, Comic Fam. This guy's gonna be on the show because he wrote a book. He wrote a freaking cool book. I'm so excited about it.
Like a book, not a comic book.
That's right. He wrote a book, but it's comic sized, because he wanted some people to be able to make exclusives. Some people who have a subscription box. What? Oh, stay tuned. Okay, here we go.
Us?
Maybe? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. We have to announce something soon. Okay, here we go. So let me move this. Something Is Killing the Children. Thank you so much. Very kind of you. And Estrella, such a talent. Okay, look at this. Astrea
Ooh.
drew this. I know this is for me because she messaged me and said, hey, I drew you something. It's in the mail. So here we go. We have a dope man thing. And if you notice, I have man thing right here on the left side of me.
You do. I don't know if the camera notices, but I notice. I notice everything, Tom.
Astrea, absolutely killing it. In the chat, we got John from John's Comics for Kids. Thanks for being here. We appreciate you, brother. Hope you're doing well. Shout out Kate and Charlie. We have also a Deadpool sketch. Look at this. Look at this comic, fam. So Astrea was the very first artist to be featured in the Mystery Mail Call.
Ever.
She did our Spider-Man print. I think we had under 40 people part of the mail call at that time.
Is that the one we have in the next to the bathroom at the warehouse? Okay.
She said, just want to show you some appreciation. Hope you dig it. Thanks for being a genuine person and always keeping it 100. You and your crew are good people and nothing but heart is put into everything you do. Keep going. Much love and respect. Astrea. And she even did a Spider-Man sketch on that card.
Nice. And
a mahalo all the way from Hawaii. We have Astrea going on the screen. Go follow this amazing member of our community. She's actually featured in one of the like Marvel card packs that was sold at Walmart at some point.
I thought I remembered that, yeah.
Yeah, Astrea, you are awesome. We appreciate you supporting the show. Going on 4 años.
See Chuck's Longbox in the chat here.
Chuck's Longbox, we were just talking about you, brother. Thank you so much for sending some stuff in.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. Very kind of you, Comic Fam. Give some love in the chat to Chuck's Longbox. And oh my gosh, Joseph Christian? What? Joseph Christian is how we do it. You just want to give away Joker, #1, Raph Grassetti, Scorpion Comics, Comictom exclusive.
Can I ask you a favor, Tom?
What's up, brother?
Can you pull this window over like a smidge? It's cutting off the end of people's comments. There we go.
Boom. I got you. I got you.
I want to read the chat. I don't even really want to be here. I just want to read the chat.
You just want to be here.
Turn off my screen. Yeah,
just shut Ryan down. We don't even need him here.
I get self-conscious.
Don't start crying, Ryan. He's getting worried, Comic Fam. All right, Comic Karma is what we're here doing. What do we got?
Be strong.
Yeah, let's do that one right there.
Ooh. Jonathan Lamantia.
All right. Oh, I'm so hyped about this one. Okay, so we're going. Do me a favor. Be very careful because here actually.
This stuff.
Yeah,
this is connected.
Yeah. So all that stuff on the top.
The slab.
Actually, everything here. Just
okay. Okay. There
everything.
you go.
Be very careful.
That is a whole set.
There's something here. So let me talk about Jonathan here because this artist is incredibly underrated, Comic Fam. Jonathan over on Instagram. It's under Jonathan. Is it just his name? Ryan?
I pulled it up. Yep, there you go.
Jonathan La Mantia. I'm assuming that's how you would say it.
I've never said it.
There we go. I want to show you guys something really special, Comic Fam. This right here. Ryan, do you know this cover?
I do.
What about this cover? It's obviously, it's Gut Ghost Till We Meet Again, the special edition #1. What's special about this cover?
That is our very first exclusive.
That's right. This is the very first exclusive that we did. It was a joint exclusive with Scout Comics. They made this possible. Oh, sorry about that, Comic Fam. I'm just smacking the mic. What's very cool about Scout is that shout out James Haig. This dude's a freaking awesome writer, creator, and president of Scout Comics. He reached out back in the early days and was like, yo, how do we make an exclusive happen? And we were too small to do anything. And he said, screw it. I don't care how small you are. We're going to make it happen for you. I don't care if it costs us money to do it. He was such a fan. So he made this possible. He got us in touch with Enzo Garza, the creator of Gut Ghost. Incredible indie comics creator. This dude draws monsters like no one does in the business.
Gut Ghost actually just went out in the mail call.
That's right. We actually sent a bunch.
Comic tag.
True.
Yep, that was this month's. So you'll be getting your mail call here in the next couple days. So it just got picked up by USPS, by me, yesterday. So yeah, keep your eyes out. You'll be able to read digital Gut Ghost.
That's right. We have the comic tag of Gut Ghost, 1 per box. And not only did Enzo Garza make this possible, we also have a cover by Jonathan La Mantia, who drew this just crazy cover. Like the details on this book, it's too much to fathom. It's just something that you get lost in, which is why I was so excited to be able to call this the cover that I picked. You know, I had a couple of covers I could have picked from. This was the one that won it. And over this last couple months, I got contacted by Jonathan and he's like, yo, do you want the original? Bada bing. Look at this, Comic Fam.
It's so hard to like appreciate until you look at the black and white and get to see all the gnarly lines that are on here.
For our audio listeners, I posted this on Instagram, but we have the original that I picked up of the very first exclusive that I did, and it is insane. Like, the camera is actually looking kind of crazy right now because it can't even pick up all the damn detail that this artist does. But here, let me use the other camera here. Look at this, comic fam. It's insane. I'm so proud to own this. I was like, you know, nowhere near being able to afford original art back when we did this kind of thing. But, you know, because at the time we started the channel, I was just like selling everything I could to get video cameras and basically sold my entire Hellboy collection. I couldn't afford anything fun that wasn't going in the mail call. Everything was being just pushed towards the comic fam. How do I make exclusives? How do I make this happen? How do I pay for all this stuff? So we did that. And now I'm like, you know what? I have some comics I can move. I can get this original. This is the first exclusive I ever did, and he brought it to market this past year. So I really appreciate Jonathan for making that happen. I got to get this bad boy framed. It's still on the freaking board that he did it with, but he didn't just send that in. He sent in a bunch of other cool things too. Comic Karma, signed books. Jonathan, classy move. We have Dark Hardware, a book of weird robot art by Jonathan Mantilla. Look at this.
Interested?
Look at his art, yo.
Oh.
Talk about this, Ryan.
That's creepy. That's like I can't tell. Is that an astronaut with his guts hanging out?
It is.
It's a lot of guts. That's the theme today. Ooh, lines.
Look at the line work, man.
It's not going to come over here well on camera at all. It's probably just trying to autofocus.
It's so you know what? Consider this a bar that has been set. Jonathan, your lines in detail is so crazy intricate that our cameras cannot pick it up without diluting the image. And we're using 1080p. What's up, yo?
This is going to go in somebody's mail call, I assume.
Yeah, we have to send out some of these because they're signed, and we got a bunch of them. Black as Your Soul, stories inspired by songs of Nine Inch Nails. Yo, that's cool, dude.
Very particular.
Dude, Trent Reznor, man. I grew up with my dad listening to a bunch of Nine Inch Nails. And dude, I couldn't sit. This is funny, dude. I haven't thought about this in forever. My dad had like a shirt that said Nine Inch Nails all throughout my, like when I was a toddler. Like my dad wore Sandman shirts, Nine Inch Nail shirts, Metallica shirts, and I couldn't say it. I couldn't say 9-inch nails. I would say Chinese nails. So my dad would, it's like, Tom, what is it called? Chinese nails. Like a nail that you get from China. I don't know. That doesn't mean anything. I'm a kid.
Like fingernails.
Fingernails. Like, oh, like a Chinese person? No.
Sure.
But like, no, I'm like, in my toddler brain, I'm thinking like Chinese nails. I thought that's how you said 9-inch nails.
Yeah, we all had that, right?
It was close. But that's me as a kid not being able to speak English, you know? But here we go. Black as Your Soul. It's interesting 9-inch
with the smiley
nails.
faces on there because Trent Reznor went on to do the soundtrack for the Watchmen show.
That's right. He did do that.
A weird kind of connection there.
Look at this. Signed Hack / versus Chaos Dynamite Comics. Hack / is really cool. I like Hack /. Look at this. Signed by La Mantilla. A bunch of comic karma for the comic fam. Amazing. Thank you so much, Jonathan. And he also sent us a bunch of like fun stickers and cards and things like that. I'll have to post some of this on Insta.
When we bag and board those comics, we should put some of the goodies in the back.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, take a look at this, comic fam. This is the artist that you got to be following at Jonathan La Mantilla on Instagram. The first artist to say, you know what? I'll do a cover for that Tom kid doing videos on YouTube to like 1,000 people. I don't even know how many people he had at the time, but it was probably a little bit more
small.
Than that. It was small. It was small. But now we're here.
But now we're big.
Not that big, man.
Speak for yourself.
Fire Guy Ryan's in the house, comic fam. Let's keep it going. I appreciate it. Go follow this artist, comic fam. Go hit him up on Instagram. Give him some love. You're gonna love his art. He does such great work. I got to team up with him again. What do we got here?
This one says Elite Comic Source.
This was sent to Jeff, and then Jeff got it to me. Yeah, I don't know why. So, comic fam, 2 things for Comic Karma for tips. Okay, we kind of went out of our way today to pull up IG profiles because there's so much of you who sent stuff in without any notes, and some of these books they mean a lot that you sent them in, and I want to give you guys some, credit, because I know some members wanted credit for some of this stuff because they have independent books, they're doing charities, things like that. But going forward, we try to bring these onto the mic and open them up in person. I can't pull this up ongoing. So to make sure that if you want a shout out, you want your store name, you want something, put your name on a note in here, put your IG handle, because going forward, I'm going to try to pull it up as we go live. And it's hard to do live if I'm looking up names of comics. But this particular person is doing something really cool. So let's take a look here. Pulling up the scanner. We got an homage to ASM, Trifecta. And it's actually pretty funny. It's Pathway versus The Gasp. And it says here, after McFarlane with apologies. Boom.
Courteous.
I think this person did a pretty damn good job, though. No apology necessary, as Ryan just said.
Even I recognize it, and I barely know those Spider-Man comics.
Exactly. There we go.
Before my time.
Here we go. So let me pull up this person here because we have something that I was chatting with them about that was very important to discuss. So remind me, Ryan, this would have been, I'm going to recognize it when I pull it up, I'm sure. Who was it? Who did this?
No, I recognize a bunch that it isn't.
It is.
That,
no. Is this person?
Nope.
No, that's not it.
Not
Oh, snap. This is killing me.
The mountain one.
It was the mountain one, yeah?
Right?
Mountain West. Yeah, I think it was Mountain West. Let me pull it up. So Mountain.
This is why it helps to have some kind of note in here.
It wasn't Mountain West.
Nope.
It wasn't that one. Shoot. Oh, is it Unearthly?
Nope.
No, it's not. It's definitely not that one. This is why you got to put your notes in, Comic Fam. It's okay. We're going to get there. This is why we're doing a live show special today. We may have missed it.
May have missed it.
We may have missed it, which is unfortunate. Let me see if I can figure it out real quick. Ryan, talk about something. Give me some. What are some comics that you were reading as of late?
As of late?
Yeah, I'm going to pull this up while you do that.
Mill Geek Comics. I think it's happening everywhere, actually, but we have just had an issue with our DC comics. They were delayed for 2 weeks. So last week, we got 3 weeks worth of DC books, and I've been struggling to make my way through that pile. Like a month's worth of comic books. Normally, I can read my weekly pull list every week and kind of stay on top of it. Couldn't do it. I'm getting there, but new comics are coming out in a couple days, so I'm going to be trying to work through it.
All right, we got Pathway CM Superheroes. It's a great story. All right, take a look at this because we didn't get the profile here, but we have Pathway CF Superhero. Okay, here's the IG profile. I'm hoping you can see it pretty okay here, but this particular comic book is what matters. So let me read you what this person sent me. I think it's pretty admirable. I like what they're doing. This is Jeremiah Stemple. My name is Jeremiah, and I'm a creator of Pathway CF Superhero and a huge fan of yours. As a CF patient myself, I wanted to create a fun way to spread awareness while giving people like myself a hero they can relate to. We have partnered with Colton Underwood's Legacy Foundation. We will be giving away the comic away for free, and we'll be encouraging donations to the foundation. Currently, we're on the last leg of fundraising, and really, they're making comic books with heroes that may have some type of disability and bringing them to the pages of comics so that other individuals can relate to them more. I think this is a fantastic thing and a major thing to do by yourself as an independent comic creator. It's tough putting a comic together, let alone getting it published, getting it printed, then doing it for free. That right there is it makes the book 10 times more impressive than just anyone making a comic, which is impressive in its own right. So we have Pathway versus The Gasp, a homage to ASM 298. And we also have Center Ice versus Goal E. Two books that I'm not familiar with. I'm excited to check them out, and something going forward on our shows. We're going to try to reserve a segment of the larger podcast to give some shout outs to individuals who send in independent comics. One-offs. Sometimes it's kind of like, hey, I made a book, take a look at it. And I want to give everyone love, Kickstarters and everything, because we don't have any type of marketing path for that to happen because I don't want to get paid to do stuff like that.
Right. And it'll be a lot easier when it's part of an ongoing show and we can kind of keep up with the flow versus what's happening today.
For real. Thank you so much, Jeremiah. This is a very cool thing that you're doing, and keep it up. Did I say his name right? It was Jeremiah? Yeah, Jeremiah Stempel. Thank you so much. Take a look at these books, Comic Fam. Pathway versus the Gasp and Center Ice. And you can find Jeremiah and the cool things that he's doing on Pathway CF Superhero on Instagram. Very nice of you to send these in. We'll make sure that these go out to someone in the community. And as mentioned, going forward, we're going to make sure to be able to highlight individuals' Kickstarters. If you have an independent book, you know an artist, you're an artist, you want to send something in, you did some work, you did a print, feel free to send it into Comic Karma where we can open it up on camera, put a note in there so we can find your IG and give you some, give the people, the community a way to find you and support you directly. But we want to be here as a hub to help the Comic Karma be spread like it's a mayo, sauce on your sandwich.
You went in a much more wholesome direction than
spread, right?
Oh yeah. Say like a
Fire guy Ryan. He wants to spread it like a contagion. No. But what we want to do is spread it like it's PB&J or something.
Some delicious spread.
Something delicious where you can cut the crust off and cut it up and feed it to your family.
The crust is the good stuff, man.
I don't mind the crust.
Sometimes I go around and make a sandwich and I will cut out the sandwich and just eat the crust and throw the rest of it in the garbage.
Okay, well that's terrible. I don't know how I feel about that, Ryan.
I'll burn it sometimes. Make a sandwich fire.
Comic Fam knows what we're talking about. Hit the like button, Comic Fam. Let's keep it going. Don't make me shut down the show. Let's keep it rolling. What do we got? Oh, and you know what?
Want to do that big one?
No, this is actually part of the same one.
Oh.
We'll keep that going. All right, what do we got?
You've uncovered a box.
Oh, we got a box.
It's a box.
What's in the box?
What a heavy box.
Okay, we got a heavy box.
With a letter on top. That's helpful. Thank you.
Okay, what's the letter?
I'll take the letter. You take the heavy box.
Okay, here. We'll do the same. Give me 2 seconds because I have an idea who that's for. Okay, here we go. What do we got?
There you go.
Oh, we got a bunch of stuff. Can you pass me the envelope opener thing?
Yes.
The knife.
Envelope
All right,
opener.
read the box. What do we got? Comic Karma, Comic Fam. Let's do it.
Hello, Tom. Hope you are doing great.
I'm doing pretty damn well, to be honest. We're opening Comic Karma for the Comic Fam.
It's kind of fun. A few months ago, you kindly talked about my comic book, Clan of the Devil, the Sonny Bean Saga, Book 1.
Sonny Bean.
Or Soggy Beans.
Soggy Beans. That's
I love
right.
that.
I feel, part of me, I feel bad. I feel bad. This is a Kickstarter. We're just talking about covering Kickstarters. I kind of got distracted. I'll bring that around here in a second. But I like covering Kickstarters on the show. I like helping other members who are putting in the work to make a comic book. I feel bad when I make mistakes. Like when I say something wrong, I said the artist's name wrong. I hate it. But you know what? It's my dad's fault. He does it all the time. So
it's really his fault that you can't say words right.
It really is, dude. You hear my dad talk, you'll go, oh, that's why. And he'll even acknowledge that. He's like, dude, it's just because my dad grew up speaking Spanish first and then started speaking English.
Is it a bilingual thing?
It's a bilingual, but I don't know. Maybe there's something else going on there. It's like in the Garcia gene. You know what I'm saying?
It's genetic.
It's a genetic thing. So sometimes I make a mistake. I called this run of comic books. What's the name of the title of the run? I want to mess up.
The official title, Clan of the Devil, the Sonny Bean Saga.
So Sonny Bean, this is like actual lore.
This really happened.
This really happened. It's like cannibalism
True
and crazy
story.
stuff.
Right.
All right. Well, I called it something else. I called it the Soggy Bean Saga. And, I wouldn't bring it up again had members not drawn up caricatures of Soggy Bean.
Fan art was made of Soggy Beans.
Legit fan art was created. I
was
created a
thing.
superhero.
It was a while ago. Feels like forever ago. Oh my goodness.
It's what it is, man. And I appreciate you, Sean. We got Sean Kendall's in the chat. You just won a giveaway for being so damn nice to me. Joker number 1, Raf Grassetti variant going out to you, brother. All right. So.
See, you did it right there. It's Candalis, although it's really far away.
What it is? Sean Candalis. It's really far away. So it's forgiveness when it's in the chat.
Yeah.
So anyway, so we have, this is it. The Kickstarter must have completed successfully.
Thank you, Sean.
Thank you,
for
Sean.
Complimenting Tom.
I appreciate that. I don't know if it was a compliment. He's just giving me a hey, don't beat yourself.
There's more of this letter.
Keep it going.
Well, my new Kickstarter campaign is up and running until November 21st, which is today? Is that today or is that tomorrow?
It's today.
Okay.
Hey, we beat it. We did it.
Yes.
We did it. We did it. Comic Karma. We're not that late.
Yeah, sorry.
We're just a little late.
We're at the very last minute for
Poquito late.
For Soggy Beans.
Cool.
My new Kickstarter is up and running until November 21st for Book 2, where people can also purchase Book 1 as well. I am sending you at Comic Karma a bunch of complimentary copies of #1 as giveaways. You should get them around November 2nd. That's very helpful. Cheers, Maurice Devereaux.
Maurice, thank you so much. Let's show him on the screen. We have Maurice over on Instagram. Go follow this creator. You know what? When we went through this the first time,
it was cool.
We were like, damn, this is a damn good book.
Yeah.
Like, it's dark, it's violent.
There's
that's the kind of stuff
nudity.
we like. There's nudity.
There's nudity in here?
There's a little nudity.
Or is there?
Or is there? You have to discover it for yourself. But as soon as there was nudity in the book, I was like, oh, Ryan's going to love this.
Give me one, yeah.
Give me one. I want a copy.
Give me that.
Give me that. I need it. I need it. Ryan needs it. Comic fan, for those of you who like nudity in your comics, put a like on the video. It's anonymous, but we want to know.
It's not anonymous. We'll know.
We'll know.
We have ways.
We have ways. Oh, Ryan is in the house. I love you, brother. Okay, what do we got next? Let's do one of those ones
What's
here.
this one?
I want to do that one. Yeah, Gator.
Gator Man kills.
Gator Man kills.
Also
We got 64 likes. Yo, we got over 80 people in the chat. Thank you so much for joining us randomly on a Sunday. Good to be here. We're doing Comic Karma. You guys sent stuff in, and we're opening it on camera. So let's take a look at what this one is. We got Gator Man kills.
Gator Man?
Gator Man kills. Land of the Gator Man. Greetings from, greetings from Florida. So that makes sense that this would be someone from Florida making this comic book. It says here, the next great slasher is here. Gator Man kills. A visceral graphic novel by Scott Beecher and Nick Edwards. Learn more at unearthlycomics.com. Gator Man Kickstarter went live back in October. We're trying to do Kickstarters a little bit, Comic Karma faster.
I believe this person is local. If he's not local, then somebody with a bunch of these comics came by Mill Geek, and there was like a stack of these on the counter for free that we were just giving away to people. And yeah, this would have been October, so this is about a month or two ago. So this is vaguely familiar to me, and Russ would recognize this as well.
I'm doing what I can, Comic Fam. I'm doing what I can.
A little delayed. This was very appropriate for Halloween.
It is.
Although I love horror and slasher stuff year round. So
this is gonna go in our pile, just like Clan of the Devil is going in the pile.
Sonny Bean song.
Sonny Bean. I don't want to say it wrong. Yeah.
Right? Just careful.
Yeah, Sonny Bean. I don't want him to be like, damn, this comic would have been perfect until Comic Tom called it Soggy Bean. Now only people want to talk about soggy beans. Anyways, Gator Man Kills is what we're talking about. We're going to have to check this out. Look out for it on a podcast at some point. We got a growing short box of independent love, but we're got to do it. We got to get through it. We got to. And take a look. We have Unearthly Comics over on Instagram for you to check out. Unearthly Comics. We make comics that are out of this world. Gator Man Kills coming soon. I think that it's arrived.
It is
the
here.
slasher is here, and we need to check it out. Okay, this is pretty cool. I'm excited. It looks dope. We got negative space gators on the cover.
I wanted to read it one day when I was at Mill Geek, but I have to work.
I have to work. Ryan says you got to work sometimes.
Barely.
Okay.
I try not to.
What do we got, Ryan? What's the next thing we're talking about? Actually, before we move on, I want to show you guys something here. For those of you who enjoy reading comics every single month and you are looking for a shop to get your comics, we like to say very, very simply, what should they do if they're looking for a comic shop to get their comics from? Ongoing reads.
Find one that's close to you.
Absolutely.
And
the
local
first
comic stop.
local, shop local. Look on Google Maps. Pull out your phone. Type
Search
the wording.
comic shop.
Do the search. I recommend it. It's going to be fun. You're going to find a local comic shop. You're going to find people who are putting in a bunch of work so that you can get your funny books on time and ordered. Now, let's say you find your shop or the shop is way too difficult to get to. Sure. They don't do ordering. You're in the middle of nowhere. All right. Okay. Let's tackle the first one. Let's say the shop that you go to, you got mad. You don't like it. Something went wrong.
They smell.
They smell weird.
That happens.
They don't clean it up enough.
I smell.
Dude.
Someone probably comes into Mill Geek and they're like, I'm never going there again.
It happens, yo. Yeah. But what you do is you give them a second round.
Maybe they just ran out of deodorant that day.
It happens, yo.
Maybe they actually smell really bad, and you come back the next time and you find out, oh, no, this is a permanent thing.
They fixed it.
I can't go here again.
Or it's the second time. All right. Well, let's say something goes wrong.
Right.
Give them a second try. Goes wrong again. Give them a third try. You know, I'm a fan of the 3 strikes you're out and then maybe even some, because LCSs are tough to keep alive, and they're so important.
And a lot of time, it's not even the shop's fault. Like at our shop, like we'll get delays from the publisher or from the USPS. We'll misplace a box or drop a box or like stuff we can't even control. Sometimes things take a while to get corrected. So yeah, give them a few extra chances if something doesn't go your way.
The height of Marvelgeddon, 90% damages.
Marvelgeddon?
That's what they called it during the Penguin Switch,
Oh,
and they were figuring it out how to do it. It was a very, very rough couple weeks. So things happen is what we're saying. So when we tell you, if you've exhausted all your options, we have to preface that first because we're very big advocates of supporting your LCS, no matter where you are. But if you have exhausted those options, we got a place for you. Mill Geek Comics over on Patreon. You have 2 different options now, and Ryan could be your comic guy.
Ryan started the fire!
I am like the person on the other end of this email. So if you sign up for a Mill Geek Comics Patreon, you'll be talking to me.
That's right. So take a look on Mill Geek Comics Patreon. You have 2 different options. The first option will set you up so that you are able to order comics conveniently, DC even.
Correct.
Ryan takes the time over 10 plus hours a month to catalog every damn DC title, every picture, so you can order it conveniently, because now that's not how you order DC Comics since they switched to Lunar. And we also have another product that's provided by Mill Geek Comics. This is not my business. This is my store. I'm supporting my LCS here. If you are supporting Mill Geek Comics, you're supporting Mill Geek as a shop in Mill Creek, Fire Guy Ryan's place of work, and my personal LCS.
Mine too.
And
I get my books
the
there.
whole team does. So you can order your comics. $10 a month allows you to get your comics ordered, and it covers your shipping as well. Gets
your
you
shipping, you get everything comes back and boarded. You get a 10% discount on everything. It's nice.
There you go. And then for $50 a month, this is really cool. There's only 7 of these remaining for the month because this is a kind of something that they're piloting over there, but I really like it. What happens is every month, and this is about to drop here pretty soon, the first box is going to go out for $50. It's the Can't Miss Comics box. Can't speak today. Diction. The Can't Miss Comics box, where Mill Geek Comics, Fire Guy Ryan, and myself, we pick out 8 to 10 books that you can't miss. Things that we think are going to be exciting, things that we know on average members are going to need in their box, that they got to get. You know what? If you got House of Slaughter coming, it's going to be in there.
House of Slaughter's going to be in there?
Yeah, you know, it's like, I wonder, Hulk, Donny Cates' Hulk is coming out. It's going to be in there. This is like your set it and forget it type of situation.
We try to do a few different things. So, like, you want obvious picks like the Hulk and the House of Slaughter. I'm trying to come at it from more like these are some cool indie books that you might not have paid attention to, stuff that I'm excited to read.
Right.
That's my contribution to this box. So I'm personally picking like 3 or 4 of these books every month. The stuff I'm really excited to read.
And you pick out a lot of great comics because you have good taste, my brother.
Mostly.
No, dude, you did a great job, dude. Chariot, I wouldn't have been reading unless it was for you.
Right. Yeah. That's AWA. I mean,
But that's something you would have put in there.
Sure.
You know, like there's a handful of really cool titles.
And
And
the new Maniac in New York book is coming back.
Dude,
that's going in the next whenever that's going in the box.
It's going in the box. So this is like if you are missing out on titles, you find yourself going, damn, I keep missing it out because I have to do my order. We understand. Ordering comics in the 21st century,
Way harder than it should be.
It's ridiculous. It makes absolutely no sense how difficult it is to just order your Batman comic. All right, just to get your House of Slaughter.
I missed Batman this month. I work at a shop and I missed my Batman.
It's frustrating,
this last
dude.
week.
It's frustrating how many things I miss, you know, let alone what the comic fam's missing. So what we'll do is recommend you check this out, join this Patreon, and if you want to have control over what you order, you can still do that too. We can set you up in that way as well. But if you want to set it and forget it, you want to have someone get into comic books in your life, and you don't want to have them go through the ruckus of picking stuff out for themselves, you sign up with this, and you're going to get ongoing comics monthly, and it's going to be dope. What's up? Okay, without further ado, let's get back to Comic Karma. What do we got?
I want to know what's in this big boy.
We got a big box
This is
there.
like a full diamond box of...
What is it? Give me an idea what's on.
Dynamite stuff?
Oh, is it Dynamite
It
stuff?
looks like dynamite stuff.
Oh my gosh, Ryan, we got Dynamite stuff in the house. All right, this is cool.
That's all you. I'm
All
gonna try
right,
and
so
push-
shout out to Nick Berucci. This
push that
dude,
over there.
the president of Dynamite Comic. Oh my goodness, I'm
You want this whole
cracking
box?
up. No, here, actually, I think there's only a couple books in there, so just hand me a couple.
Oh, so
So-
it's just a lot of these.
A lot of the
specific
same books, I'm
Okay.
pretty sure. Grab me that. Oh yeah, let me
Yep.
get that one underneath
The next
there.
one. This is gonna be cool.
Oh, this is dope. Okay, so shout out Dynamite, big supporters of the show. Nick Berucci, killing it, joining Gem Mint, helping out, doing claim sales. Yesterday on Instagram with the Golden Age Guru, fantastic. I love seeing support from publishers. This is a publisher that we really respect and appreciate because they care. Currently doing an Indiegogo with our homie Comics with Bueller. They put Bueller on the damn cover.
And it looks like him.
It looks like Bueller.
It's an accurate depiction.
It's freaking cool. Okay. So actually, I wonder if I can pull it up real quick. That's worth pulling up here. Comics with Bueller is probably an Indiegogo. Indiegogo. Let me see if I can find it right quick. If I can't, I apologize. Oh, this is it.
There
You
it
want to
is.
watch it? I want to watch
There's
it.
a video?
Yeah, there's a
Yeah.
video. I don't know. If I can-
Funded quickly.
I just don't know if they can hear it.
Pull over to the.
I don't
other
think.
screen.
I think I have to. Let me see. Is it desktop? Let me double check.
How do you work this computer magic? Oh yeah.
I don't think it's working here. Hold on. I have to fix something here. It's gonna be worth it.
We did
is-
this for Sony Bean.
Hey, we're gonna figure this out, man. Because you know what? I'm too much of a Bueller fan to.
Channel.
Same.
Today is something very
All right. Do me a favor, comic fam. We need some help. I'm going to bring up an Indiegogo on the screen for you guys to check out. We need people to back this. We need some love in the chat, and I need your support here, right now. Do me a favor. Can you hear this okay?
very exciting. We get to announce something very special. We are doing our very first Indiegogo campaign.
How does that
Partnering up-
sound? Let me know in the chat. I need your help. My wrenches. Tell me how that sounded, and we'll go from there because I don't have it. I don't have this up on my feed right now. I guess I could be checking this too. Live chat. I'm waiting for you guys to help out. How did that sound?
Help us, please.
Help us.
Hi everyone. Some of you might not know me, but let me introduce myself. My name
It sounds okay?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, they're saying it sounds good. All right, we're rolling. We're rolling. Let's do it here. We're sharing the screen. We got
Okay.
this is look at this handsome man.
Right. I can't look much longer. I have to take a break.
is Bueller from the popular Comics with Bueller YouTube channel.
Damn right.
Today is something very exciting. We get to announce something very special. We are doing our very first Indiegogo campaign and partnering up with Dynamite Comics to bring to you none other than Mars Attacks
Look at
versus
him.
Red
Look at him.
Sonja exclusive Comics with Bueller cover. As you can see by the front of the cover, not only is there a beautiful lady on there, but there's also some guy with a vest that also featured prominently on the cover. This cover is brought to you by none other than the legendary Dan Jurgens. Yes, the Dan Jurgens that
Killed
is
Superman.
responsible for the death of a certain, let's just say, Superman. This project is very special to me just for the simple fact that not only do I get to team up with the legendary Dan Jurgens, but I'm also on the cover of a comic book for the first time. And there can only be one first, and this is the one. This is honestly a dream come true, something I never thought would happen, and thank you, Dynamite, for putting me on the cover of your book. So please join us for this Indiegogo campaign. There's many different options to choose from, but you make sure you want to get your hands on the very first appearance of Comics with Bueller on the cover of Mars Attacks
so proud.
Red Sonja. I want to say thank you to the legendary Dan Jurgens and also Dynamite Comics for making this happen and bringing this to you guys. I want to go ahead and say thank you in advance to all the supporters, past, future, and present. You guys have been fantastic. You guys are the reason why this gets to happen. Hopefully you enjoy this project as much as I do. Like I've said before, I'm on the cover of a comic book. All right, everyone, let's see what we can do. I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you on Comics with Bueller.
That's what I'm talking about,
Go
yo.
follow that YouTube channel. If you do
Yeah.
not know Bueller, you should. He's a lot of fun. He started his channel like at the exact same time that we did, more or less. Right?
Yeah. No, I care about that gentleman.
Right? He's a
He
homie.
he is like a class act. What you see is what you get.
Yep.
He cares about this community.
He's also way taller than you think.
He is super tall.
So maybe what you see is kind of not what you get. You get more.
Yeah, you get more. You get so much more with the bubes. All right, so I got that, Ryan. That was good. You did. You get so much.
We call him that now.
The views.
Okay.
Red Sonja, Mars Attacks, exclusive with Bueller. Look at this, man. This is so fantastic.
That looks just like him.
14 days left. $2,600. 531% of the funded goal. Already blew past it. But you know what, Comic Fam? He got a legendary artist on this, and they're making multiple printings of this. Like they have like different covers of it. Taking it to press. We got to get these numbers up. We got 2 weeks left to do it. I will be backing this. Let's make this happen. Support our good friend in the community. Go follow him. And since we're on the subject of Dynamite, let's give some love to Dynamite Comics for making this happen. You know, Dynamite is controlling so many amazing IPs over there. In particular, some of the ones that are my favorites. Red Sonja, Betty Page, Vampirella. They team up with Lucio Parillo, Carla Cohen, some of the best photorealistic painters in the genre right now. They also have teamed up with none other than, oh, I got to just pull him up, yo. I'm not going to just not pull up his Instagram. We're going to get his Instagram on the screen. Yes, they teamed up with Tony Fleece. Tony Fleece, this is great. This is fantastic. Okay, you know Tony from Stray Dogs, My Little Pony. This artist is so damn good. I'm such a fan. And it is an artist you need to be, and creator you need to be following on Instagram. Much love to Tony. Just absolutely taking over the independent market this year with Stray Dogs.
Maybe the best. It's in the running for the best comic of the year.
Top three? Top three?
It's going to be on my list for, if I make a list, I should probably make a list.
We should probably make a list.
That'd be a good idea.
I think
We should do that.
Maybe we'll do that before the end of the year. But yeah, this is a creator who then got scooped up by Dynamite. Boom. And yes, we have.
Scooped up like the dog on this cover.
That's right. Scooped up. This is Tony's cover for Army of Darkness, an homage with dogs on the cover. And he also did this cover for Red Sonja, drawing dogs like he does.
Yep. So beautifully.
He's so cool, man. Tony's awesome. It's really cool to see Dynamite team up with not just amazing creators that I really respect, getting them to do awesome books like this, but also members of the community. Not only have they teamed up with Bueller this literally right now, they're teamed up with Bueller. Put my homie on a cover. Dynamite put my friend on a cover. So like right there, mad respect.
Before you?
It's okay. They offered to put me on a cover a while back, so no worries.
Oh, the offer.
I just haven't done it.
They offered to put me on the cover too.
We gotta get Fire Guy Ryan on the cover. That'd be freaking dope. But they also teamed up with Gem from Gem and Collectibles.
It's your boy Gem Mint.
You're sitting in front of his very first cover that he did.
Down now, I can see that.
Yeah, you can't really see it. You can see it down there. There's Vampirella holding a gem. But not only that, they teamed up with Jade Hope, Gem Mint's daughter, to do her first comic cover on Red Sonja. So they're empowering the next generation of artists.
That's cool.
I think she's still in high school. Bravo. Dynamite, that is how you do good by the comic fam you care about. So very cool. So what we have here, it looks like just
We got
piles
a box.
of these books.
Like I think it's
Let me
just
see.
those 2 books in here.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's heavy.
Oh, wow, dude. Oh, my gosh. Okay, I thought there was like 10 books in here.
I don't want to break anything.
Look at this. Comic Karma, Comic Fam. Look at this on camera. We have stacks of these variant books. We're going to be sending these out in the mail call, courtesy of Dynamite. Thank you so much, guys. Look at this. Look at all of these variants. I'll just fan them on screen here. We have Tony Goodness right here, right now. That's just a classy move right there. I love it. Thank you. Thank you, Nick. Appreciate you. Nick's always in the chat going on like Bueller and Gary's stream donating.
That's why I recognize his name.
You recognize his name? 'Cause
Okay.
He's not just a friend of the show. He's like a fan of all the Comic Fam
Seen
shows.
the name in the chat.
He likes joining,
Okay.
peeps on in the chat and supporting.
That's been bugging me. He said
Creators.
his name, and I'm like, where do I know that name from?
That's very, very cool. Thank you so much, Nick, and everybody over. Vincent, you know who you are. Appreciate you guys.
Take this one.
Taking this one. What do we got? Let's see. Oh, Ryan. I didn't want to tell you about this till today. So I was like, Ryan, you know this book called The Good Asian? And Ryan's like, oh, dude, I freaking love The Good Asian. I love it. Oh, dude, we got to read that. We got to talk about that on the next live show. Actually, that's the book we should put on the list. Like we have a list we're prioritizing and going through. It's like, do I love Good Asian? Love Good Asian. I'm like, yeah, check this out. Look who sent us all the variants and a graphic novel.
That's exciting.
Who is it?
I'm so
There you go.
His
Read-
name is so hard to pronounce.
Read it.
Hey, Tom. Thanks so much for taking a look. I decided to just give you everything. The first 4 issues, along with variants and the trade that comes out next week that collects the first 4. Hope you enjoy. I don't know how to pronounce his name. It's a very difficult name to pronounce.
Poor snack.
Pornsak Pishet.
Porn snack.
Shot.
There we go.
It's a very difficult name.
But you know what?
He's a very talented writer. This is one of my
Incredibly talented writer.
favorite books right now.
This is one of Ryan's absolute favorite books. He's told me multiple times. I put this on my pull list because of Ryan. Because Fire Guy Ryan's really good at calling good comic books based off of just solicitation, to be honest. And tell me a little bit about this, man. Why do you like this so much?
Okay, so I like it for several different... I love that variant. That's a good cover.
It's a really good cover, man.
Yeah, I got all these variant covers for this.
First off, I noticed over on his Instagram, we have multiple people that we know who follow him. I noticed on here a bunch of Comic Fam members follow real_PSAK. But
Maxwell Prince is on there.
Maxwell Prince follows him. Yeah, I can see right here. Maxwell does. And dude, if Maxwell Prince follows you, you know you're doing something right.
This comic is really cool because it's like on the surface level, it's just a detective story set in the 30s, based on like the first Chinese. Jen Bartel variant. I love that one.
Oh yes, I do.
This story is about the first Chinese American detective, like police officer, and he's investigating a case. But there's a lot of like racial tension in this book. There's a lot of historical accuracy in this book, and in the back of each one of these single issues, there's like a couple of pages that describe what the time was really like. There's a lot of like historical information and research that he specifically puts in the back of the single issues. I'm not sure how much of that made it to the trade, if any, but this is a really, really cool story. It's going to be 10 issues, and it's, I think, on issue 6 or something right now. But it is for sure one of my favorite comics, and like, I don't specifically call out the colors very often, but I love the coloring in this book. Yeah, it's like each page kind of has its own kind of theme. So like some of them you can see here, there's a lot of like greens and there's a lot of pinks. Just in general, it's a very colorful book. It's pretty to look at. The story is affecting. There's a lot going on here. That's fun.
Comic Fam, the Good Asian, Image Comics. Put this on your pull list. You won't be disappointed. This right here has become a favorite comic of many other famous comic creators.
There's on the back of each one of these issues too. There's like a whole list of like people doing reviews for it. Like, I love this book. You should read this book. Someday I'll be on one of those.
Yeah, we have James Tynan says a smart classic noir drenched in style and history.
If you like detective stories, this is something you need to read.
Scott Snyder, both important and incredibly fun. Fantastic. That right there.
I can't believe does he watch this show? He must watch this show.
You know what?
Thanks for writing this book.
He said, "Hey Tom."
That's your name.
That's pretty cool, yo. All right, we're gonna add this to the list. We're gonna bump it up. This will be on one of the next podcasts that we're gonna like break this down, talk about it, have a lot of fun with it. So hit the subscribe button, Comic Fam. What do we got next?
Let's do this one. What's this one? Hope this isn't attached to anything else.
Let's take a look. Comic Karma. Comic Karma. Comic Karma. Oh snap! We got a giveaway. We got another giveaway. This is the 5th giveaway this show. We have Tom Lennox. I would love to read The Good Asian. The colors look amazing. Yo, you were winning this Joker #1. Email us in the description. You can find it. It's bags and boards, giveaway@gmail.com. Include what you won and your full name and shipping. We'll get this to you within the next month or so. We're trying to do it sooner than that. Okay. Oh, this is cool. Okay, so we have a member of the community who lives nearby. This is a member of Mill Geek Comics. I think what is it? Mill Geek Minions. That's
he's I don't think he's local, but
he's not
one of the Patreon.
Okay, we have
like
Adam Winner. This gentleman is incredibly kind because I came. He likes X-Men.
Oh yeah, every time I put up variants for sale on our Patreon, he buys like anything X-Men.
So this is really cool. So was talking to Russ and he goes, "Yo, Adam came in. He got a collection."
Oh, he came in, so he is local.
I think he's local.
We shipped to him, so
or
he
maybe no, maybe he's. I think he mailed this in.
Okay.
I think he mailed it in. I can't remember. But Russ said, "This is the story." He's like, "Yo, I got a guy. His name's Adam. Very nice guy, and he got a collection. In the collection was like 11 or 15 Marvel superheroes Secret Wars #8, the first appearance of the black suit in continuity, right? So the black suit origin. He got like 12 or more of these things. Like he just got a pocket of them. It was just, typically that's not how it goes with Secret Wars. Most of the time it's Secret Wars 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, sometimes 7, no 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Counting with Tom.
You know, no 8s. 8s are always taken out. In this case, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. And it's like, oh, hot damn.
Can someone clip that out and make that into like a beat?
And all right, we
Just
can do
Tom
something
going,
there.
8, 8, 8, over
So
and over.
what does he do? He says, yo, I want to spread some comic karma. Send it in your mail call. Spread it out. Boom. 4 copies of Secret Wars 8 going out to Comic Fam members. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Adam. Good job on the hunt, yo. That's some talent. Securing some dope books and then giving back to the community. That's how we do it.
Thank you, Adam. I'll be talking to you on email in a few days, I'm sure.
These are damn nice.
They look
looking,
nice
too.
from over here, at least.
They look gorgeous, man. Very cool. Very cool. So Comic Fam, this is what Comic Karma looks like. Look at this.
There's going to be a little Comic Karma sticker on those when they go in the mail call, too. So keep an eye out for that. You can come back, watch this video, see us open it here, talk about Adam. The whole thing.
Welcome from the future. You're watching yourself. You just found out that Adam sent you the Secret Wars 8 if you followed the sticker path. You know, it says the
this
date.
is the past. We're the past. You're
Oh
watching
my
this
gosh.
in the future.
We need to go into the future.
Hopefully things are great in the future.
Yeah.
Not terrible.
I hope everyone's doing good. I'm trying to keep my sleeves up for
I've
those of you who are
noticed.
just joining right
It's
now.
very fun.
Gem Mint did his live show this morning.
It's your boy Gem
And
Mint.
he did it sleeveless because the dude is getting incredibly ripped because he's going to the gym.
I thought they said topless.
No, he was
He was wearing a shirt?
wearing a shirt.
Okay.
He was wearing a muscle
I'm,
shirt.
I'm much less interested.
The
in
day that Gem Mint goes shirtless is the day that I'm gonna have to do it. Which I hope that day never comes. For me.
I don't know if Jem's still
Gem,
here, but
here's the thing, dude. Gem could pull that off because I think he's got tattoos all over. He looks like
I
he
got
looks
hair
freaking-
all over. Does that count?
I think so.
I could pull my shirt off. I'm not doing that. That's not happening.
Okay, Ryan, let's keep it rolling. What
My
do we
shirts
got?
are too cool to pull off.
What do we got? Comic Karma.
This
We're doing
looks
it.
like a set. Okay, I see some signatures on here.
Okay.
Hand these over. They're heavy.
Oh, okay. Help me out here. Who would this be for?
That's the mountain one.
This is
Yeah,
the mountain.
yeah,
Okay, so take a look at this, Comic Fam. Sharing the screen with you. We have Mountaineer West, Mountaineer_West over on Instagram, publishing of science fiction, post-apocalyptic, and supernatural comics and books, indie books, graphic novels. Thank you for sending some stuff in. It looks like we have another independent read to add to our stack. The Book of Jessica. It's kind of cool. He signed him. We have Fabulous Apocalypse.
Fabulous apocalypse.
It looks fabulous. You got
But it
a
also
colorful
looks
flag.
Apocalyptic.
Yeah,
What a
there you go.
strange combination. Okay.
Yeah, a lot of romance and love happening on this cover. Very cool. We also have the Book of Luca.
Okay.
Looks like some demonic stuff happening up here. That's pretty cool.
I feel like I got to read these to figure out what the hell's happening in here.
Angels.
What's in the
Okay.
back? W-R. I can't. Oh, Angels War?
Angels War.
Okay.
And then we have Angels War here, a graphic novel, which is perfect for us because we can read this. Very cool. Thank you so much, Mountaineer West. I'm excited to take a look at this. It says Brian Dorsey, writer, producer, and creator. He makes books, comics, and film. Mountaineer West Productions. Very cool. Hey, I love getting indie reads. You never know, what you're gonna find out. It's like a box of chocolates, right?
Right. You usually get the reason I love indies is because they're not tied down by like superhero rules.
That's
You
right.
got to play careful with Spider-Man and Batman. And
No parents, no rules, man.
no parents, no rules.
We've been saying that for years, my brother. What do we got?
Did we pull up their IG on here yet?
We did. We just did.
Okay.
Yeah, we good, yo. We good.
Oop. This is from Ramses. It's from New York.
Ramses. What do we
There
got?
you go. I'll send that your way.
Let me see if I can find this one.
I didn't see a lot.
I think that it is. All right, comic fan, we're talking about comic books that you sent in. It's pretty cool. We got This is the one that we actually could not
We
find.
could not find. This is
Okay,
why we need.
this
to
is why we
talk
need
about-
notes.
Yep.
If you're sending things in Comic Karma, and if you're wondering where to send it to, there's a P.O. box in the description of every one of our videos. So there's the answer. Put notes in, especially if you have a social, because at the very least we can show your social on
We looked
YouTube.
for like 10 minutes and could not find.
We could not find it.
We don't think we did. We didn't want to put the wrong guy up here on accident.
Yeah, but you know what you did find is some articles about this. Power Star. What was the synopsis?
It was very vague.
It was like a boy who learns
To become a man with
Yeah.
powers. Or
Yeah,
Like,
a classic superhero tale. That's what
Right.
it sounds like. Independent comic book. It's a thick book, and you
there's
know,
two of them? Yeah.
there's 2 copies of it. I kind of like flipped through it just a little bit, but it's signed
Okay.
by the creator, which is cool. This is definitely one of those reads where it's like I'm gonna have to read through it to talk about it on the mic. I couldn't find anything online about it besides the introduction and what was published about it.
Right? Yeah, I tried. We couldn't really find anything about the creator.
But we do have the name of the creator. You said it right. You don't let me butcher this again.
Ramses Francois.
Francois, that's right.
Well, we got your book.
There we go. We got the book.
There's no letter or no note or anything.
Nothing. It was just they just threw it in the box. Threw it in a box and sent it in. So thank you so much. We'll take a look at it. We'll put it in this stack of independent reads that we got to get to, man. Our list is getting big, my brother.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about.
This one's separate.
Yeah, that's separate. Let's do that one first.
Let's just do that. That's
No, let's save that one for last.
Okay.
Save that one for last. Let's do that one.
Let's do
Yeah,
this
that's
one.
probably the one that's I'm very, very excited
This one
about.
has a note in the. Okay.
Okay, so yeah, read that note. Let me know what we got going on over here.
Open it because it's inside.
I think this is Comic Cloak.
Yes.
Okay, this is cool. There was a Kickstarter about a month ago for this product called
break it.
Comic Cloak. And the idea, he'll say it better than I will.
Will I? Here you go.
Yeah, I'll get it.
I can't open it. I don't want to break it.
Oh, I remember how to open it, so no worries.
did it
I think it was the
before.
top. The top? Yeah, it's the top part. Here.
Oh.
So this is pretty cool. This is for modern comic books. I'm sure there's other ones, but this right here is a plastic case for our audio listeners on SoundCloud, Spotify, Stitcher, and iTunes. You put the comic in here, apply pressure, the tabs close. It keeps the comic book in a hard shell with rounded edges. It offers clear views of the front and back cover. It offers UV sunlight and LED protection, archival quality material, minimal footprint with maximum protection used with recycled material. It has a stackable design and satisfaction is guaranteed. This is like if you're going to give someone a comic book and you don't want to like buy a Storefolio for each book, which are pretty expensive, or you don't want to buy a CGC case like Torpedo Comics has released, you have a single comic that gets this plastic shell to be able to like transport comics. And this is a great opportunity to like, if you sell a comic book that's above a certain dollar amount, this is cheap enough to make it worth it. Put your book, if you're sending a Hulk 181 that's raw, and you're already going to package it to all hell because you want to make sure it's safe, or Hulk 180 even. This right here is like, hey, if they've just dropped $800 on your book, pay the little amount of money. I don't know how much this costs. Check them out on Cloak Comics, but I can't imagine this being more than $10. You put your comic book in here, and now you have a like extra hard protection. It's like CGC protection grade. It's not. I can't. Obviously I don't know that if that's for sure, but it's similar to that. Ship this in the box. Obviously, protect this too.
I wasn't even thinking about it as like a protection thing. I was just thinking as like an easier way to display stuff safely, but not have to deal with sending it out, waiting forever to get it back.
I don't see anything on here about it saying specifically like, oh, I guess there is a hole here. There's a hole there for you to, I guess, hang it up.
Didn't even think of that.
I wouldn't
That's
like
cool.
honestly, man. Like if you're gonna display comics, display them
You
in
don't
a
want to
frame.
just put them up. 'Cause
I don't
like-
wanna put
like
'em-
it's
yeah.
saying UV and LED protection. You'll get sun faded books.
That's true, I guess. Yeah, like for me, I like putting my comics behind a glass that's got LED protection.
right. You gotta be careful with this kind of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, obviously there's no sun in here, so I'm not worried about the comics in here. But
LEDs, right?
that's true. That's true. That could be a problem. But this right here, I would imagine being a fantastic. It's not waterproof. Fantastic for when you are actually doing a deal. Throw it in one of these. Give this to a person. This is classy, yo. The person who bought that comic is always going to remember that you did it in this.
Dear Tom, thank you for taking the time to communicate with me through Instagram. To refamiliarize myself to you, I have designed a product that I believe will revolutionize the comic book storage industry and am seeking various media channels to help increase awareness about my product. Here we go. The Comic Cloak is a plastic protective comic book case that opens and closes to allow for exchanging of books. The factory has been able to provide me with a handful of prototypes, and I wanted you to have one to view and handle, so please accept this as a gift. I'm looking forward to getting my product. Okay. Kickstarter ending May 30th. with an official launch. Okay, so yeah, this should be available now.
Yeah, we got this probably as they launch, so they're available. Comic Cloak
Comic Cloak
on Instagram. Take a look. I'm always looking for fun products to check out.
This is cool.
Yeah, it's fun. I like that it's stackable. I like that he talks about it being particularly utilized for transferring comics, because I literally drive around with Storefolios in my car because I'm tired. Long ago, I realized I need to have like 10 Storefolios all the time. Today even, I'm like, Ryan, here's a stack of books. Keep them safe. And I'm like, oh, let me go find you a Storefolio. And what did you say? I
have one with me, but I need a new one.
Yeah, well, you know what? Old. Now we have a way that we can transport a single comic that's worth transporting, right?
Very cool. Want to do these?
Oh yeah, let's do those.
Cool.
Do these. Let's do these ones next. Okay, big shout out to this other publisher here that we gotta talk about.
A bunch of stuff in here, actually.
Dude, you know who I really enjoy?
We read this. Yep. Okay.
Is T-Pub. Okay, we're talking about T-Pub. Let me share the screen. This is them on Instagram. T-Pub Comics, UK comic book publisher that brought you Twisted Dark and others. Check out their ongoing campaign, Trickster. It's online right now. But T-Pub is an excellent publishing company. And this is a supporter of the show who got me into this writer hard comic fam.
We got a whole box here.
Yeah, T-Pub's like, yo, let me send you some stuff.
It's a branded box, too. It's got like art and stuff on there.
Take a look at this, comic fam. First off, I got another copy of this, and I'm so glad because I've already lent out my current copy. We have Twisted Dark, volume number 1, Neil Gibson. This person has a talent for writing horror. Like, brilliant mind. I would love to chat with them one day. But the thing about this comic that I would say, it's not for the faint of heart.
No.
Like, this is definitely like your next level horror. And the reason why it's next level is because of the style of narration that happens in this. How would you describe it?
You and I'm gonna start with this and say you and I love horror a lot. But one of the things that scares me about just taking a chance on a random horror movie is sometimes there's some horror movies that you watch that put you in a funk, that like really get you. And like not just a boo, there's a scary guy with a chainsaw, but like some kind of like emotional like,
that's what I like,
trauma.
dude. I like feeling dread.
You have to be aware of beforehand that like this movie, like Hereditary.
Yeah, I was just gonna say
this movie,
Ari Aster type of stuff.
Correct. You're gonna get a punch. This is gonna hurt.
It's gonna hurt in your soul a little bit.
This isn't just Friday the 13th, or
not a slasher.
Correct.
No, not a gator kills type of thing.
Exactly. This is something a little. It's Twisted Dark.
It's literally called Twisted Dark. Now, what's really dope about this is that Neil Gibson has this talent of writing narratives that are at some
quick.
They're quick. They're 6 pages.
Yes.
Some are 8 pages. Some are 12. But it's like, I feel like this is similar to being introduced to Stephen King short story chapter books when I was a kid. I'm like, oh man, I love Children of the Corn. You know, Children of the Corn was a short story. It's like, oh, Stephen King's so damn good, but look he has got 30 stories in one book that you can read. Some of these are a page long, some are 5 pages, some are 30. This right here is akin to that. In order to be able to draw and write, but I believe he's just the writer. In order to write horror that's actually disturbing in a quick amount of time, you have to have that EC feel, that gut punch that happens. This writer does that over and over and over again.
I think the word they spent 2 minutes talking about is disturbing.
Disturbing, but like worse than that.
Right.
Some movies are disturbing, but they don't stick with you.
Can we mention the first story in here? Is that a way to like accurately?
How about the second story? No, I don't want to even spoil it, man. Okay, maybe the first story.
Telling you what they are.
It's rough.
Yeah.
It's rough though. Like that's the thing. I don't even want to tell it to you. Okay, what I will say is like this is like Goosebumps for adults.
yeah. I guess. I don't even know if that feels right.
Hey,
Ice Cream Man comes to mind a lot in terms of like short story horror. But even Ice Cream Man is like a full issue of something. 20,
it's a full issue.
20, 25 pages.
Honestly, this gets darker than I think any of the Ice Cream Man that I've read.
Ice Cream Man's dark, but in a different kind of way.
It's
like an existential kind of life
surrealism. You know, this right here is just there's so many stories. That's the thing that I love about Twisted Dark is that Neil Gibson. There's like 9 volumes plus of this.
Yes,
and some of these are 4 pages, some are 6, some are 10, and they're about completely different things. Some of the characters cross over, which is kind of cool. That's an Ice Cream Man vibe as well. But for the most part, it's like a very unique story. You're reading about a girl dealing with trauma on the internet. Another one is dealing with a father whose son gets lost in the woods and he's got to go find him.
Right.
You know, it takes you all over the map.
Or does he?
Or does he? So, aside from Twisted Dark, which I'm glad I have 2 volumes of now, because I'm going to be passing this around like it's a damn, like the Ring VHS. I'm going to be like, yo, read this. I'll see you 7 days later. See if you survived. All right, but look at this. We have The Traveler, also by Neil Gibson. I'm excited to read this because like once I read Twisted Dark, I'm like, I'm in for whatever Neil does. We also have Tabitha by Neil Gibson. And we have Turncoat by Ryan O'Sullivan and Plaid Klaus. So thank you so much to TPub. Go follow TPub, order some TPub, order some Neil Gibson goodness. If you like horror, if you like feeling disturbed, he's going to make it happen in 4 pages guaranteed.
Just fair warning, yeah, it's a little more than just like...
Oh, yeah, no, like this is like, we preface this a bunch, that if you like feeling terrible...
If you like terrible feelings, then yeah, go for it.
I know, but I like it, man.
Sometimes.
I like that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's just the problem I have with horror sometimes. You gotta take a chance and you gotta...
Dude, there is nothing better than going, oh my gosh, what did I just read? I gotta go show Ryan.
So I watched a movie. I watched a movie from the 80s a while ago that was on Shudder. There was a section on Shudder where like somebody comes in and they're like, here's 2 movies that are really creepy that no one's ever heard of.
Okay.
I just picked one of them, and it turned out to be like this super realistic nuclear bomb story in like Britain, where like you get introduced to this family and there's like a marriage happening and everyone's happy and then the bombs fall. And like it's like super dark and super realistic about like living in a world.
Is that
I don't remember what it was called.
Oh, you're probably thinking
It
of...
shook me up, dude. I couldn't sleep.
That's actually... You're talking about... Oh my gosh, I was just talking about this with the Temple Smiths. You're thinking of...
It's from the 80s. It was like shown on British, on the BBC or something.
Yeah, dude, I know exactly what you're talking about.
It messed me up.
It's a mess.
For
Dude,
days. Like I was like,
Comic
we're
fam,
gonna die.
in the chat, help me out here. I know what you're talking about.
That's the kind of horror that like I didn't know it was gonna be like that. And
there's someone in the chat's gonna know this, and it makes me want to like pull it up and take a second. It's Comic Karma, Comic Fam, so we're just gonna do it. It is that you or me?
That was me.
That was Ryan. Fire Guy Ryan in that.
Ryan started the fire!
Let me see.
It's
here.
a 1-word title.
Yes.
I can't remember the word.
Come on, someone. It's not Day After Tomorrow. Threads. That's what it is.
Threads. Thank you.
That's what it is.
Like
Thank you.
Spider web or something.
Yeah, Threads. It's Threads. Comic Fam, don't watch that movie.
Just don't watch it.
Just don't watch it. I mean, you got to be a whole different level mindset to watch that movie. But you know what?
And it came out during the 80s in the Cold
Yeah.
War when they were like,
Dude,
this could happen in
I
any
know.
minute. Like, oh.
I was talking to the Temple Smiths about it. I'm like, they're like, have you seen that? I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you even said that movie. But yes, I have seen it, and it's rough to watch. You know,
All right.
I actually had to go and rewatch it because it was like I couldn't watch it the first time. But now I rewatched it, and it's like, you know what?
This isn't scary. This is just someone getting married. This is a nice family. No.
No, nuclear attack is definitely crazy. But yes, horror.
Oh, that was Maurice Devereaux. That's Sonny Beans.
Hey, Sonny Bean.
Thank you for the tip about the movie
Appreciate you, brother.
and the awesome comment.
Hey, he wrote some cannibalism goodness, so I
That's
he
better.
Probably
than
got some dark.
nuclear apocalypse. I'd rather have cannibals than the nuclear.
What do we got here?
This box. Open this.
Oh,
Give me
here.
something happy.
We got exclusives in the house. We got exclusives, I think. And okay, so this is from Spectral Comics.
Spectral. There you go.
Spectral Comics.
Sonny Beans.
Let's see here. Spectral Comics. Do we have them up here? Did we get that? I don't think we got it. Did you?
It's a green one.
Yeah,
Red
we
one.
did.
That's
Look
not
at us
green.
doing our job.
That's red.
All right, we got Spectral Comics. Collectibles store, exclusive retailer variants, CGC authorized, and you can DM them
You can DM them.
for any questions, comments, support. But, excuse me. Spectral Comics sent in some cool things here, and I think we should show them. We have a bunch of copies of an exclusive and 1 copy of an Ice Cream Man exclusive. Speaking of Maxwell Prince, my brother. All right, let's do it. We have 2 different exclusives. The first is Vampyverse #1, the Virgin variant by Gabriel Del Otto.
Nice.
Gabriel Del Otto freaking kills it, yo. Another one doing Dynamite stuff. Also, he's teamed up with a bunch of really cool friends of the community.
Did he do something for us? We've
No.
had so many variants. I can't.
We have
remember.
not done a Gabriel Del Otto variant.
Okay, I'm thinking
Not
of
yet.
Barrio. But
Yeah, we've done a Lucio Perillo
that Eternals book.
and multiple Carla Cohen books, but no, we have not done a Gabriel de Otto one. But you know who has? Scorpion, Carnivore Comics, I believe they've done it. This is really cool, actually. Look at this. I like the print count, 333.
We're gonna do that
That's
in
a
Comic
thing.
Karma?
Yeah, this will be going out in Comic Karma too.
Mail call.
Mail call. We'll make sure it says Comic Karma on there so people can get it. We'll save some for giveaways, I'm sure. I like being able to
There's a lot
shout
of
out
them.
stores on shows. You know, there's a lot of them. And look at this cover. This is actually just fantastic. We have multiple Ice Cream Man characters all on one cover with a cone of ice cream with a lado in the form of a skull.
It reminds me of
What does it remind you of, Ryan?
It reminds me of that Department of Truth variant you brought to the claim sale recently. With
There we go.
so much stuff going on there.
Yeah.
I get that same feeling here. Like the more you look at this, the more you see.
Oh, and what's this? Conehead Collectibles? You just want a giveaway. The way that members win giveaways is by commenting and being here during our live show and hitting the like button because we just did 6. This is our 6th giveaway today.
6?
We're doing
Okay.
6.
You just expanded it for him.
It costs like $5 a person. That's $30 in shipping alone. Look at what we're doing for the comic fam.
Just for
what
you.
value?
There's the name.
Amazing.
Send us an email. Send us an email.
Bags and boards giveaway at gmail.com.
Check the description.
Check the description. Okay, the final Comic Karma book is here. Holy smokes. And before we get to that, I have to do one more plug. Comic fam, if you like what we do, support the channel. Hit Comictom101.com. Every single month, I put in a tremendous amount of work, as does Fire Guy Ryan,
Ryan started the fire!
getting comic books screened, made, damage controlled, bagged and boarded, sorted, packaged, shipped.
I was going to try and guess the next word
You were
said.
freaking dude, you were spitting fire, Ryan.
Hot soup.
Hot soup,
Is that what
man.
you're going to say?
Sign up for the December mystery mail call box. We're going to try to get this out before Christmas, before the holidays. I think it's actually going to go out before the 22nd, to be honest.
This is my first time even seeing that other variant.
Oh, I haven't even announced it yet.
Okay.
I
Well, that's
know,
why I
right?
haven't seen it, I guess.
And I was kind of giving people a little tasty taste. But we have Johnny Desjardins. This artist from Canada does different techniques that are impressing major artists in the game. He uses his knife palette technique to do this rendition of the body of Oswald. Regarding
the matter of Oswald's body, number 1.
That's
Maybe
right.
my least favorite title in comics. Like that's
it's
that's
a
mouthful.
tongue twister, man. But we have Oswald's bod. That's what I've been calling it for short.
Right.
And
Okay.
it's his like Boom Studios conspiracy narrative.
It's pretty cool. It's like a kind of conspiracy / like heist.
That's
thriller.
right. 1 per box with Virgins going out at random. We also have a Scoot comic book that, as you can see, is an homage to TMNT, but we're going to show you that later.
It's a little hidden. I like that.
I know, I'm just kind of like,
a nice
playing it
graphic.
close to the chest. $35 is what we charge for our box, yo. $10 shipping, but $35 for the box. You get more than 1 exclusive guaranteed. I'll let you know, we have another exclusive coming, and you guys are going to be excited about it. But I don't want to
Do I
announce
know
it
it?
yet.
Have you told me? Just tell me right now. No one will
Here, you know what I'm going to do?
know. Uh-oh.
You haven't seen it yet.
I haven't seen it. I
know
never
what?
remember what you've shown me.
All right, I'm going to show you, and I want to get an honest reaction, comic fam. So I'm not going to say what it is because I'm not 100.
Oh man, look at this.
Well, it doesn't matter because
Everyone.
you're going to know it when you see it. Because here's the thing, I don't want to spoil it if we have to wait a month. Because I'm getting this made last minute because of situations with printing. The fact that there is a particular person creating this makes this a big part of it. The person who's creating this item is bringing it to press this month. I'm hoping that the shipping gets done in time so we can use it for the December box. But I don't want to announce it prematurely. We don't want to be premature, comic fam.
No.
So this is going to be the authentic, real reaction.
They should call me authentic guy.
The first thing I need you to do is look at that. Don't even say it. The magazine that's right there. I want you to look at that magazine. That's off camera right now, so no one knows what you're looking
Oh,
at. Look
okay.
at that.
Yes.
Save into your memory. All right,
It's
comic
off
fam.
camera. So this one.
So yeah, they
Okay.
can't see it.
They
They don't
can't
know
see
what
it.
you're talking about
I
right
know-
now.
okay.
But I want you to keep that in mind. That's
right.
it's number 1, right? Okay.
Sure.
Don't show it.
Oh.
Right? I had
Okay.
to, brother.
What is okay? I was ask you what it is.
This
You
is
can't tell
this
me.
is the this is it. This is what he made. So we're
Okay.
taking an exclusive of that, and I did the homage.
Make sure to not show the camera that
Show the
image.
camera of the image.
Okay, that is a genuine. That's the first time I've seen that.
I know. It's
want
pretty
one.
ridiculous. You
Yeah,
want one,
I
right?
want one.
So we're gonna be teaming up with a valued member of our community, doing something really special for December. One per box. Hold tight, because I can't announce it yet, because I gotta know for sure it's gonna go out in December.
Because one time we announced something and it was like, surprise, this book's now delayed. You don't get Venom this month.
Next month, and we had to
Right.
do this shuffle, and we didn't want to do that this time. So
Just avoid that now.
we're going to avoid that, but stay tuned. Follow me on Comictom101 on Instagram. Go and join the December mystery mail call. This one we know for sure is going in your box because I got it in hand. Oswald's Bod.
That's sitting at the warehouse right now. It is a very cool cover. Like, I like to say all the time, like, it looks cool, but when you get it in hand and look at it, it takes on a whole different level.
This guy just does just impeccable artwork. It's stunning. It's different. It's unique every single time.
Really cool colors.
The textures.
Yep.
The text, it's all about the textures. I'm so excited because he actually sent some video of him creating this. We're gonna talk about that on the next show, probably the podcast. I want to show off some Johnny Desjardins work. But last but not least, Comic Karma. What do we got, Ryan?
The final book.
The final book.
One book, right? Is this just it? Did this come with a...
It's one book. Who did it?
Who did do it? From Wrath of Comics.
Rather Comics.
I don't know.
Oh, you know what? I think we have their here. Why don't we put it down here? First off, they have Someone is Grilling the Children.
Chicken.
No. So what is it? Oh,
Nobody's grilling
Nobody's
kids.
grilling children. Oh God. Someone is grilling the chicken. I just confused my titles. You see why I did that, comic fam. It wasn't intentional. It's Comic Karma Live. What's going down?
That's way funnier than someone is killing
Someone
the
is
chicken.
grilling the
Like,
children.
There's so many
Jeez.
ways that could have gone.
Okay, so let me see if I got him up here. It would be right. Did I get it?
That one.
There we go. We got it. Look at this. We have over here The Wrath of Comics, comic book reseller and publisher specializing in hard to find independent, exclusive, and variants. Chicken griller. There we go. I love
clear.
it.
Yep.
That's clear. So what we're looking at right now, comic fam, we have Erica Slaughter-esque. It's an homage, holding a spatula. With a chicken in the spatula, someone is indeed grilling the chicken.
And the front cover is her standing by like a barbecue.
Look at this. We got an homage to Something is Killing the Children #1, an homage with a
Grilling the children.
woman grilling chicken on the cover. This is what variant comics are about. This is what the independent market is. Just supporting each other, doing homages in respect to other fantastic books. Shout out James Tynan IV. And we have Someone is Grilling the chicken.
I almost did it again.
I keep doing it. Something
it's
is
perfect.
oh my gosh.
They need to
Something
make
is
that.
grilling the chicken.
Not hard.
There we go. We're doing it, Comic Fam. This is Comic Karma. This is your karma, your good nature, being nice to fellow members.
That's true. We need to open these more often so this doesn't take forever and we can kind of dive into some of these books in real time.
That's right. We appreciate all the love. Thank you so much. We thank you for participating in the chat. Over 100 viewers randomly on this hour-and-a-half long show. Look out for it in post on SoundCloud, Spotify, Stitcher, and iTunes. Hit the subscribe. Slap the like button. We need your support now more than ever. And we have a lot of things coming very soon. We're going to be hitting the mic regularly live. Ideally starting this week, I think. We're going to figure it out.
a day.
We're going to figure out a day. We'll be posting about it, and we'll hit the mic live very soon. However, we're going to be covering ongoing reads. We're going to be doing breakdowns. We're going to be doing shout-outs, independent goodness. We do some fun videos, $10 spec books, like
Try
10,
to keep it
10
fun.
under 10, affordable spec, things like
Right.
that. We got to go light on it, but it's all about us having fun on the mic. Because comic books, something fun about the comic fam is that you get homies, right? And the homies in the comic fam are unlike any other. It crosses all like fandoms, all spectrums.
It's a fantastic community.
It really is. You know, we get like the most diverse people in this community that are all just can relate over their love for funny books. And that's why this is so dope. And something that I really enjoy about comics is chilling with my friends talking about comics. And that's what this podcast is about. Whether it's with Fire Guy Ryan, whether it's with the Golden Age Guru or Russ the Comic Sensei or Gem Mint from Gem Mint Collectibles or Very Gary or Bueller or Reggie Collects. I'm sure I'm missing others. Comic Pops even. My own like actual fam like, you know. It's about just hanging out, enjoying funny books, and that's what we make this podcast with, you know, top of mind. That's what we go into it with is I want to have fun with you, Ryan, talking about comic books. The comic fam joins us on the mic, and let's just have fun. So join us next week, bi-weekly, of course, sponsored by Whatnot Comics. And, as always,
Grill the children.
grill the children. And,
Keep responsibly.
enough said. We're done. We did it, Ryan.
Hooray.
We're going to let it go for a little second, but
Thank goodness.
a couple seconds, yo. But
So glad we're finally done.
we're done. We did it. We did giveaways. Hot damn, comic fam.
We read a whole bunch of books.
It was good.
We built a statue.
We did everything, man.
It's great.
It took a long time.
I harvested corn from my grandfather's farm.
I've been wanting to grow some corn.
I've been doing that the whole time. This is really